Live from the Caterpillar Global Communications Center at Bradley University, this is BUTV News.
Good evening and welcome to BUTV News. I'm Mikey Gatewood.
And I'm Julia Hunt. Let's take a look at the news.
Friday afternoon, Bradley University hosted a session for students to have their resume critiqued. Students were able to come and have their resumes checked out.
A critique session. It was first come, first served basis. Students could come and see how their resumes looked before the job fair this Thursday. It was a good event for students to connect and network, but also good for the critiques as well.
When you are able to find a student's passion and realize that they totally left that off their resume, I feel like you can really pivot them onto a path that will better suit them.
Students could come with filled out resumes or resumes from high school. The feedback from students was positive. It was a good way to connect with people from within the workforce and receiving feedback on what they could adjust in their resumes.
It was great. I had a great conversation with a Caterpillar representative and it was awesome.
Critiques usually speak with around 5 to 10 students during this event, and they love seeing how students' resumes differ. This also shows employers how Bradley is setting students up for jobs outside of college. It was also good to receive feedback from someone outside of an interview.
The feeling that you might have just started somebody's career in the right direction, that's a pretty big deal. So that feels really good.
For more information about this event, please visit bradleyuniversity.com/Smith Career Center or visit the job fair this Thursday from 10:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. located in the Renaissance Coliseum. For BUTV News, I'm Liz Siddons.
Bradley University is hosting a rare insider's look at the entertainment industry this October. Veteran entertainment attorney Andrew Velkoff will be sharing stories from his career, stating the evolution of the entertainment and media world from the early broadcast to today's artificial intelligence. He will also discuss his role in a major motion picture premiering this fall. The free event takes place on Friday, October 3rd from 2 to 3 p.m. in New Miller Lecture Hall in Bradley Hall. Up next, we will meet artist and sculptor Harry Heyman. He gave a lecture highlighting his work in Bradley students in the Harowitz Auditorium last Thursday. Our own Niels Vanderbeek has the story.
Sculptor Barry Heyman doesn't just make art, he builds it. He's the co-founder of Vector Art of Fabricating and has left his mark in metal and stone, including right here in Peoria.
I do abstract. There's usually metal involved because that's the business we were in, metal fabricating. I also use a lot of concrete and stone, but it's abstract, structural. There's a lot of structure to it, a lot of inspiration by, structural elements like bridges and things. There's a lot of inspiration there for me.
In the art world, creating pieces alone often does not cut it. To sell his work, Barry needed more than just his workshop talents. His success didn't just fall into his lap. He forged it over time, shaping not only steel and stone, but also the skills to promote his work and build lasting opportunities. This is the advice he would give to his younger self. So art majors, take notes, because this could help shape your future.
I didn't market myself that much. I did, but I was in a lot of exhibitions, but I didn't sell the work. It didn't matter to me, and now I'm trying to place it. There are alternative ways to, have a career in art making. There's teaching, there's trying to sell your work, there's, this is just another path that they might want to, think about.
For BUTV News, I'm Niels van der Beek.
Yesterday, Bradley's LGBTQ+ organization Common Ground got together and had a game night at the Gary Center. The event featured board games as many other games like Magic the Gathering, Uno, and Jackbox. Laughs and smiles were all around as everyone connected through joy of a game night. The event were offered a relaxing and welcoming space for new members and new members alike. The organization aims to be a safe space for LGBTQ+ students as well as allies. Common Ground also offers a community closet open to all students to donate and acquire clothing. The organization normally meets every other Tuesday. Additional information on more events and the Common Ground Discord can be found on My Common Ground on Instagram for anybody interested. After the break, Andrew will join us for some more weather insights for the week.
And then Richie has the latest on a game that everyone is hooked on.
How do you know when you've made the right decision? It's the feeling you get in your gut. The one that tells you what's right or wrong. It's the one that says, sure, I can have a drink. Or the feeling that says, okay, I've been drinking. Now what? It's the voice inside you that says, I'm buzzed. Better leave the car when it's time to go. Plan ahead. Catch a sober ride. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
It's important to get a flu shot each and every year because flu viruses are constantly changing and immunity from the vaccine decreases over time. Flu vaccines are updated annually to work against that year's viruses. The best time to get your shot is in the fall, but getting it later can still help. Getting a flu shot lowers your risk of getting sick, and if you do happen to get flu, it's likely to be less severe.
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. What about those barbecues you plan in detail for your family? Or your daughter's first costume party? It was out of this world. The same way you plan each detail for those moments, start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Sign up for local weather and emergency alerts. Prepare an emergency kit and make a family communications plan. Protecting your family is the best plan you can make.
Man, can y'all believe that it's actually fall? I mean, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for fall. Man, I'm ready to get my I'm so ready for Halloween. I got a good costume plan. What are y'all ready for?
Personally, I'm really excited that I got to pull out my sweaters this morning. It was nice and cool. I've got the UGG boots on standby.
Sweater weather.
I'm ready for fall.
See, that's what I'm saying. Lately, it's been a little hot, but with that new fall weather, we're feeling nice and cool. And I know what you're thinking. I'm not your normal weather person, but for this wonderful Wednesday, I'm your weatherman, Andrew Graham. And as of these 2 days ago, the fall season has officially started. So take advantage of this cooling, calm weather, pop on those sweatshirts, and while you're at it, why not visit a pumpkin patch or two? Today's weather was anything but hot and warm outside, but that doesn't mean that's a bad thing. When walking to classes, students felt cooler breezes that the Peoria area has not had in a while. Today's breezes were calming and welcoming, and students took advantage of that, as all over the quad you could see so much student engagement on display. Now moving over to the precipitation map, where you can see that although it was cloudy today, precipitation was not in the books. For a mass majority of the day, the ground was as dry as a bone, leaving way for some table events being set up all over campus. And if we look at the temperature maps, we see that all around Illinois, the highest temperatures around Peoria were in the low 70s, and the lowest temperatures were dropping in the low 60s, which show that the new fall temperatures have been engulfing all over Illinois. Also, while taking a look at the upcoming forecast for this week, we see that these next 5 days, we will be getting some hot rays, with the clouds taking a bit of a vacation and the sun shining hotter than a nice fall bonfire. Now that you know what's up with the sun, let's go to entertainment and have a little fun, throwing it to our very own Richie Shirley.
Hello, I'm entertainment anchor Richie Shirley, here to give you the latest news on entertainment. For starters, currently in theaters is the movie The Long Walk, based on a 1979 novel by Stephen King. The movie follows a group of teenage boys as they participate in a treacherous high-stakes walk. The boys must maintain a certain walking speed at the risk of their very own lives. The only way to win? Be the last man walking. The Long Walk, now playing in theaters near you. Next, the long-awaited summer blockbuster Superman finally flies into streaming. You can see the Man of Steel take on challenges of being a superpowered alien in the comfort of your very own dorm. Superman, written and directed by James Gunn, now streaming on HBO Max. Moving over to video games is a popular one that has been receiving praise over the past year, that game being Marvel Rivals. Play as your favorite Marvel characters as they fight it out in a 6v6 player versus player battle royale. With the latest release of Season 4, fans can expect releases of new maps, new skins, new events, new rewards, and even new characters, such as the long-awaited fan favorite Daredevil. Marvel Rivals is free to play on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation. I give it a high recommendation if you're a Marvel fan or just a casual gamer. Marvel Rivals has everything for everyone to enjoy.
Man, as a Marvel fan, I am so excited for that game, and especially Daredevil is coming into the game. Man, I'm a Spider-Man fanatic all the way, but I do love Deadpool and Daredevil as well. What about y'all?
I'm not really a Marvel person, but maybe there's still a way for me to get into the game. I don't know.
I'm going to have to start after hearing that amazing game.
Absolutely. Speaking of which, ever wonder how bouldering connects to studying trees? Stick around to climb into the story after the break.
And later on, Jackson Shaltiel checks in with students across campus on how their semester is going so far.
The impact of a meal goes well beyond feeding our bodies. Because when people are fed, futures are nourished. Everyone deserves to live ave life. And with your help, together we can end hunger. Join the movement at feedingamerica.org/actnow.
Life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome. Prediabetes does. One in 3 adults has prediabetes, and you could be one of them. There are usually no signs for prediabetes, so it's important to understand your risk. With early diagnosis, prediabetes can be reversed. And you can change the outcome. Take the 1-minute prediabetes risk test today. Go to doihaveprediabetes.org.
You need some help?
Your tow chains are a little loose. Could spark a wildfire. I could show you how to secure them properly if you'd like.
Sure. Thanks a lot.
Anytime. You should check out SmokeyBear.com. They've got a bunch of tips on wildfire prevention.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Eric Oswald is an ecology and evolutionary biology major here at Bradley. He is currently conducting research on plant life in the Peoria area. Welcome to the show, Eric.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. Could you tell us a little bit about the plant life that you're studying?
Yeah, so my focus is on temperate deciduous trees, which basically all that means is anything you can find in a forest around here. What I'm doing is I am recollecting some original data that was given to me to find out how a lot of the plant life around here is changing due to climate change.
All right, that's really interesting. Did something specific or someone inspire you to pick this specific topic of study?
Well, it was basically handed to me by one of my professors. Originally, admittedly, I wasn't extremely interested in it, but it was work to do, so I figured I'd take it on. As I began to delve a lot more into these original files and whatnot, I became a lot more interested in it because it brings in together a lot of different disciplines and whatnot. So yeah.
Yeah. Did you always want to be involved in research?
For sure. Ever since I was a kid, I always knew I wanted to be a scientist. And besides, this helps me. I get to play outside for a living, so I can't complain.
Absolutely. It sounds fun. What's your favorite part about conducting your research, other than just getting to be outdoors?
Looking at pretty flowers. No, I think what really feels valuable to it for me is that I feel like I can make a significant difference in this kind of ongoing talk about climate change and how it's affecting us.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, that's super important. Have you had any interesting or impactful discoveries throughout your course of research?
Well, it's currently a very preliminary study, so it'd be really hard to make solid answers right now, but from a little bit of what I'd gathered so far, some of these trees are blooming anywhere from a few days to a few weeks earlier than they're supposed to be.
Fascinating. Yeah. Would you recommend other Bradley students to conduct research? If so, what advice would you give to them?
100%. I think not only is it just an extremely valuable career tool, something to put on your resume, but it also really builds you as a person and your academic and research skills.
Absolutely. We are almost out of time, but how did you get involved in research? Really quickly, so other students can get involved.
Yeah. Well, look around at your department website. Talk to your professors, of course, especially if you're in the biology department. Many of them are very happy to talk to you about their research. So,
absolutely. Yeah. Thank you so much. Going back to Micah.
In other news, BUTV reporter Jackson Shaltiel went to the newest space on campus in this week's edition of Campus Combos to hear how students were enjoying it so far.
Hello everyone, I'm Jackson Shaltiel here at the new Williams Dining Hall for this week's edition of Campus Combos. BUTV News has previously reported on the construction progress and the grand opening of the dining hall. So I thought it would be fitting to ask students on what they think. Let's take a look. What is your favorite feature of the new Williams Dining Hall?
I think the fruit bar.
I say the aesthetic and the look of it. Yeah. Very beautiful.
I like how they have burgers majority of the days, like how they have the grill going. Just being able to like throw in your own little ingredients, make your own little pasta was just really cool, but I really enjoyed it.
I really like the aesthetic. It's definitely different.
The stir fry thing where you can like create your own bowl.
Tell us one thing that every student should try in the new dining hall.
The hamburgers.
Hamburgers?
The hamburgers.
What's your go-to toppings on your burger?
Well, they ain't got pepper jack cheese no more, so a little ketchup and put a little barbecue on the side. That's your dipping sauce.
Y'all should try the birthday cake ice cream.
The pasta. Yeah. No, definitely. Oh, the stir fry station.
Stir fry?
Yeah.
I haven't tried it yet. Is it good?
Yeah, Santi put me on to that. It was actually really good. I enjoyed it.
I would say the pizza, either the pizza or the sandwich section back there. I think they moved the sandwich section from Geyser to here. So,
how does the new dining hall compare to other eating options and even study spots on Bradley's campus?
It definitely is a fresh beginning. You know, I'm a senior, so definitely bringing change to campus is really good. It just feels refreshing and more inviting to come in and eat at the dining hall.
It's definitely better. They have the whole lounge right here. It's very nice. You can just study. Even in there's a lot of seating. It's way better than Geyser, in my opinion.
I like it because there's more options rather than at Moe's and Chick-fil-A. It's limited, and here you can get as much as you want or whatever you want.
I would say that it's definitely better than Chick-fil-A, at least for healthier options. I'd say I think this is just a better spot to go to. But
it competes with just an actual restaurant. I mean, you really wouldn't think for a college dining hall, but it is really good.
Do you believe the new dining hall enhances the student experience at Bradley?
Oh, most definitely. You can come here with your friends, you can come here to study, you can literally come here to do almost anything.
Yes, and because in Geyser it was so small, so you had no choice but to talk to everybody, but here it's so much room and space. You can be alone, but you can also talk to more people.
I think it does. Again, it's one of the newest building, obviously, so it's very inviting, and I feel kind of like Beck, it brings people in for sure.
Without a doubt. I mean, it's eating at a real fancy restaurant. I mean, you don't get that anywhere you go. This is really nice.
It has been great hearing from everyone on what they think of the new dining hall. I'm getting hungry now, so I'm gonna go grab a bite. But reporting from Williams Dining Hall for BUTV News, I'm Jackson Shaltiel.
Bradley University is making headlines, climbing the charts in the latest national rankings. The university has secured a spot in the top 200 universities nationwide in the 2026 U.S. News and World Report Best Colleges ranking. But that's not just all. Bradley is also earning praise for its specialized programs, earning recognition as a top undergraduate business school and top 40 for its engineering program. It's a huge year for the Braves, and by all accounts, it's just the beginning.
Coming up next in sports, a Bradley alumni gets a big award.
And later, a check of what's going on around campus.
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. Those 9 months were also 273 days of planning. What about your daughter's first costume party? It was out of this world. And let's not forget those barbecues you plan in detail for your family and your more vegetarian by the day best friends. That surprise party for your parents' golden anniversary? You get the golden planning. The same way you plan each detail for those moments, start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Sign up for local weather and emergency alerts. Prepare an emergency kit and make a family communications plan. Protecting your family is the best plan you can make.
When people are fed, futures are nourished. They can connect with the world around them, unlock endless possibilities, and thrive. Join the movement to end hunger. Volunteer. Advocate. Donate. Go to feedingamerica.org/actnow.
If you're buzzed and doing this, to make yourself feel okay to drive,
ZWX.
You're not okay to drive.
YGKLVW. Regular you.
I've got a great hypothetical question for you guys. If you were to wake up tomorrow and you were amazing at one sport, what would it be?
I'd say football, to be honest. It's a great sport because I'm already really good at basketball, so I just say football.
I think that I would be really good at track because I'm always running late, and so if I could run a little faster, I'd get places faster.
I think I'd do basketball. Football is not necessarily super safe. But with that said, hello everyone. Welcome back to BUTV Sports. I'm Harvey Newcomb. We've got quite a week of Bradley athletics for you, so let's get right to it. Last Tuesday, Bradley baseball alum and Chicago White Sox right fielder Mike Tauchman was nominated for Major League Baseball's Roberto Clemente Award. Awarded annually, this honor recognizes players who exemplify extraordinary character, community involvement, philanthropy, and positive contributions on and off the field. Mike Tauchman played for Bradley baseball from 2010 to 2013 and is one of the greatest players to come through the program, earning himself a spot in Bradley's Athletic Hall of Fame. While he's now known among baseball fans for some of his heroic catches on the field, he also brings those same heroics off the field. What you may not know about him, however, is that last October his daughter, Remy, was born with a cleft palate. Luckily, his professional career allowed him and his wife to seek proper medical care, but he understood that not everybody is as fortunate. With that in mind, him and his wife launched an initiative to distribute care packages to families navigating long stays at Chicago Lurie Children's Hospital, while also pledging to personally match donations to the hospital, raising $36,000 in total. His efforts both on and off the field demonstrate the importance of helping others outside of yourself. And regardless of whether Tauchman ends up winning this award, we here at Bradley continue to be proud of the impact he's made and continues to make. You can vote for Mike by going online at mlb.com/community/Roberto Clemente Award. Bradley Soccer, however, hosted Milliken on Friday on Field Trip Day. You've got a couple hundred kids in attendance here for you guys. It was a scoreless first half, but a couple minutes into the second half, DJ Cool Eye is going to draw a foul in the box, so that's going to be a penalty kick, and he converts, puts the Braves on the board, and opens the doors for more. This time, it's going to be a corner kick from Ivan Reyes to Connor Chester with the header right out of the air. Bradley dominates from there. They win 4-0. Bradley would fall to Green Bay a few days, however, 2-1. Cross country looked for a three-peat collegiate title at Peoria's Detweiler Park on Friday. The Bradley Braves in particular really looking to show out in their own backyard. For the men's 8K race, Bradley saw Caleb Lind take the top spot with a time of 24 minutes, 6 seconds, and Travis Gaffney finished third. Women's 3 miles saw Bradley completely dominate. Caitlin Shepard headlines a group of Braves who took the top 7 spots and 10 of the top 12 spots. Bradley sweeps the intercollegiate for a third straight year. That'll do it for sports for this week.
A lot of great sports here today. Man, I'm really excited for soccer. Soccer's doing great right now. I've been checking out some of the players. I'm talking to some of the players too that they're looking really great this season. I'm very excited for them.
They're about to enter conference play, most important part of the season. Be sure to support your fellow Braves.
Absolutely, 100%. But after the break, we'll explore the events going on around campus.
And later, we'll be welcoming a musical performance by Pierre Paul.
Be right there. Wait. Use the shovel and bucket of water, remember? Drown, stir, drown, feel. Then make sure it's cool.
Where'd you learn that?
SmokeyBear.com. Brushed up on some tips before we left. Don't want to start a wildfire, right?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
And now, we take a quick glance at this week's campus events. As a part of Ollie's New Voices and Visionary series, Ollie at Bradley is offering a free event on September 25th featuring Dr. Robert Ballard and the oceanographer who discovered the Titanic. The event will be held at the Renaissance Coliseum with doors closing promptly at 5:30 p.m. To secure your spot, visit eventbrite.com. The Collegiate Entrepreneurs Organization is hosting a thrift shop event on September 29th from 4:30 to 6:30 at Beck 2140. Stop by for a fun social evening and a clothing donation drive with the advisor. With grad school applications right around the corner, the Phi-Sci and Psychology Club is hosting a grad school personal statement workshop on September 29th from 4 to 5 p.m. The event is taking place at Bradley Hall and is open to students of all majors. Man, guys, this is crazy. The guy who discovered the Titanic's coming here. I would love to get into that event for
First
sure.
Jeff Morrow, now him. Bradley's
goodness gracious.
Pretty hot place for celebrities recently.
I know.
I'm going to have to rewatch the movie Titanic to prepare.
Well, that is it for BUTV News this week. I'm Micah Gatewood.
I'm Harvey Newcomb.
I'm Richie Shirley.
I'm Andrew Graham.
And I'm Julia Hunt. We leave you tonight with a performance from Pierre Paul. Have a great night.
Turn down the lights, turn down the bed, turn down these voices inside my head. Lay down with me, tell me no lies, just hold me closer, don't patronize. Don't patronize, 'cause I can't make you love me if you don't. And you can't make your heart feel something it won't.